Well, in this video we're going to show you the differences that occur during the different production periods of Booths Real Old Willow, and we've got two examples here. We've got the original old Booths Real Old Willow saucers here. Let's just show you the marks on the back. Lovely period Booths, block and crown marks, made in England, Real Old Willow A8025. Let's just have a look at this saucer to begin with. Very deep scalloped rims. Just have a look at these, really marked. If I compare those to the later, more modern porcelain version made by Royal Doulton, you'll probably see immediately the difference there in terms of the moulding detail. But there's also some other differences here. If we look at the side elevation, can you see the difference there? This one's far deeper with a sort of more rounded central portion, and the central wells are different as well. This one is a different size to the more later ones. This takes, I think, a 1.5 or 1.75 inch diameter teacup base, which is much smaller than the well on the original Old Booths one. And in terms of the decoration and the complexity of it, just look at the detailing that they've put in to this section here, the hashing with the gilt. Far more detail, much more pronounced lineage and in-block fills on the earlier piece to the later transfer decorated piece. But the actual transfer itself, again, slight difference in variations. I'd say, again, far more detailing in terms of the depth of colour and detail on the original Booths piece to the later Royal Doulton. This one is made post 1981, when Royal Doulton had acquired Booths and all their patent catalogue and were reproducing Real Old Willow under the TC 1126 Royal Doulton tableware brand. 1981 is the copyright for this, produced up until about 1999 when they ceased. This is porcelain china, this is the proper Old Booths earthenware, and it feels like Ironstone, to be honest with you. These are rock solid. Was a lot of variation over the long period of time that Booths produced Real Old Willow. Some of the earlier stuff hasn't got nearly the degree of gilt decoration on, and the stuff that was produced around war period time, when they couldn't get hold of the gilt, didn't have the gilt decoration around the rims at all. So much plainer pieces. So I'm not saying that these were the consistent sizing. These were made for the teacups. There was another saucer that we've had from the Booths series that was slightly larger than this, larger central well, and that was made for the soup cup and saucer, as opposed to these being made, both of these, for the teacups that were being produced during the different periods of manufacture. So things to draw your attention to: variance in size, shape, design, pattern. The central well changed as well, so if you're looking at the replacement of a broken piece, do look at the china mark on the rear and try and judge that. And also look at the shape in detail, particularly that scalloping, to make sure that you're matching it with a piece that's going to go into your set and match your existing set. Thanks for watching.